Previously on the Novympia channel, I worked at the Olympics. And coming up, I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet. Cue the snafu! Welcome back! Oh listen, last year we purchased this bizarre old-fashioned house in Bournemouth, and with very little DIY experience, we set about transforming it into a home inspired by Disney's The Haunted Mansion. So we started by giving the living room a gloss of dark academia and perhaps an unintentional hint of the Rover's return in.
Give that girl a coconut.
Before we then flipped the conservatory or orangery based on the cold, dead aesthetic of the Haunted Mansion's equivalent, with, mind you, a healthy dose of inspiration taken from The Haunting from 1999. Shout out, it's a classic, don't listen to the haters, okay?
Okay.
Since then, we've hosted Halloween parties, various pisses, and even though we've halved the value of the house, not to mention my waistline, we deign to carry on and get irritated anytime we pass through the adjacent dining room, which shares this lovely glass window divide situation with the lounge. And so, while the flooring is already done in here from last summer, the walls are still shocking shite, the light fixtures, curtains, etc., and perhaps most importantly, the staircase, which is completely wrong in here if we're to have everything in keeping. We'll be moving this sideboard that we inherited under the stairs and ditching the old DVD unit in favour of solid wood shelving, and hopefully replacing the radiator with something older looking. But as it's not a huge space, the units at this end are probably staying put for now, as well as the dining table and chairs. But we could always get a rug in here. Oh my god, we should get a rug! So the dining room on the Haunted Mansion ride is more of a ballroom, so we'll be incorporating some elements in here that aren't going to make it look ridiculous, namely the warm gold kind of mustard tones, the brass fittings and brass chandelier, which we're obviously scaling way down, and of course the dark panelling, which we'll be carrying on in exactly the same way as we did in the lounge. We've been collecting vintage shit, we're absolutely dying to put on these walls, but hold your horses. Firstly, let's talk wallpaper.
Have you ever tried wallpaper?
Okay, wallpaper samples, some new ones have arrived.
I'm an attractive woman.
No.
We've all decided we don't like this one.
It's too sort of Disney Park, which I understand is literally what we were going for in the other room.
We had this one, which I've not shown you guys, but Olympia thinks it's too light in colour.
I think it's very prissy. It'll end up looking like someone's vagina or something.
So these are all from, Inktopia. I think this is AI generated, and I was not aware prior to getting a sample.
Is that based on the kind
Everything.
Oh, it does look
Look
AI
at
generated. Yeah.
the weird like ripples and like that. There's just, it doesn't look like it's been done by a pen or a paintbrush. Do you guys agree? I think this is AI generated.
Like, yeah, look, it goes really murky there. Oh, it is AI generated.
Which is such a
Oh,
shame,
bugger off,
because
that
I
was my
think it's
favourite
really
one.
nice.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, so are the rest of these going to be AI generated?
Similar to this, but a bit more,
It's
a bit warmer. That also comes in a colour variation where the phoenix is red and like coloured. So if you see at the top, you see there's a bird.
Phoenix? Oh,
It's a phoenix. So there's a colour variation where that is in full colour and the rest of it is exactly the same.
I don't hate that. I think that's a nice one. It feels a bit like Bayou Tapestry, which I quite like.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was this is such a nice shade of blue. I mean, not for this room, though.
I just wanted
We
to see
could
it.
still use this in the spare room. No one's going to know.
I don't want to be... It's expensive as well. I'm not spending money on AI-generated wallpaper. Get to fuck. I think I might email them, actually, and be like, what are you playing at?
You should, because then at least you can ask and be like, we've spotted this, what are you doing?
I think this is also AI-generated. This just looks suspicious to me.
Oh, that leaf there for sure. I wasn't sure
Some
what
of
you
the,
were
like,
talking about.
The details on the leaves. I didn't.
It's blending into the chameleon.
There it blends a bit. But the anatomy of this leaf makes no sense. And this as well also looks a bit...
Shit.
Oh, I think this might end up being too busy.
Do you think?
So this wall here would be where it's going.
And this.
Oh, I think that's going to end up being too much. I really am a fan of this one with the phoenix. It is quite different from in here as well.
Yeah, which I like.
Yeah, this could be a guy. This could be a guy, or actually this one.
Okay, so Olympia's just been for a run, so she doesn't want to be on camera, but I thought this might be important to get in the vlog. So we've talked about this wallpaper sample. I knew it was pricey, but in my head, I was like, okay, so we want it on this wall. There's this big window here, and then if you just move out the way, we've also got this big archway here. So I was like, oh, that'll like cut into it. However, I've just done the calculation for like how much it would cost to do those two walls.
Yeah.
Maybe about £1,000.
Well, that just sounds like you've done the maths wrong.
No, I haven't.
Well, obviously I'll be double checking because that sounds wrong.
So I've taken out like this kind of gap.
And you've also taken out
Yeah.
for the panelling.
Oh, the panelling. No, I forgot about the panelling.
You don't do things properly. Turn it off and do it right.
Okay, so the panelling is about 90 centimeters. So if I'm taking that off the height, that means that we could get a roll less of this wallpaper, which brings it down to about £800, which I still think is too much money for wallpaper. Olympia is now suggesting, what if we don't do this wall, seeing as though most of it is archway anyway? What if we only do the one wall? This wall is going to be quite covered. We're going to have shelving up here. Okay, so if we just do this wall with a window, that brings it down to just 2 rolls, which is £538.
How much?
I just haven't seen any other wallpaper that I like the look of, that either of us like the look of. And we've had so many different samples. This one we found so easily. We found it straight away. We loved it. The good thing is the flooring is already done in this room, so that's one less thing to worry about.
Designed to give your once over carpet.
Carpet sat here on the stairs because, I don't know if we've mentioned this, but doing the dining room, we realised that actually that does include the stairs, which sort of leads up to the landing a little bit, because it's all open. We can't like not do this.
Can't not do it. You'll see it in the big reveal.
So it means doing the stairs, which has got this like quite basic grey carpet, which the cats have just like been clawing at, and we've let them because we've always been like,
Because
never
who cares?
touched the carpet.
It's not going to stay there.
This I'm gonna strip and restain. I think it's like wood underneath. We would like to have some exposed like wood either side and have like a runner.
Lovely little
So I
runner.
found a website. Found a website that will cut and make like the runner to your measurements, because we've got a curve, so they like sort all of that out and then you install it yourself. And I've got some samples here.
Don't say we've got a curve. Now that's like a brown.
That matches the flooring like almost identically.
Yeah,
like the
that's-
tones in the flooring.
That's very nice.
And we also try and do the panelling to match, don't we? So that's very cute.
Yeah.
I think the Brighton might be better, a bit more of a contrast.
I do quite like this one though. This one is like Dead Old Lady. I do quite like that. I don't love that one.
No, I don't like that one.
That's a bit too Martha Stewart Fanny.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I think ultimately we need to try and hold off making a decision until we've actually stripped the carpet and treated the wood and redone the banister, because then we can really, really put it up there and like.
Then we'll
imagine
know.
it. So I think it's finally time to see what's underneath this carpet. I'm gonna pull up some of this and just see what's underneath. And Luther is helping. He's here for moral support, aren't you, Goose?
Hey, yeah.
So we've got this underlay, and there's a board. I want to see what's underneath that board. Right, I've not been able to get access there, so I've gone from the edge of the stair, and I don't know, guys, this ain't looking like floorboards to me. The stairs are like this kind of like dark wood, which I think is going to come up lovely. I like this edging as well. This will be lovely, stained and varnished. The stairs are going to be great. But then we've got underneath here, it's not wooden floorboards. Damn. Carpet it is. I'll put all this back down, but that is not wood. That's a shame, innit, Goose? You don't care.
I hate you.
Okay, I'm gonna make a start at the top of the stairs. Annoyingly, the landing carpet obviously covers the top step, so I'm gonna leave that for now. I might cut it, actually, to expose the stairs. If I move that out of the way. Now, I've not actually seen what the top of these stairs look like. I hope it looks good, because like we said, this looks nice. This is what I want. Let's rip this up and see what happens. Right, and then what is underneath the lining? Yes, that's what I want. Ah, the stairs look so good. I cannot wait to stain them and varnish them. Shush, Luther. Hey. No.
I hate you.
Right, I think I'm going to leave this lining. I'm going to do the carpet first. Hopefully, it should just be a case of ripping it up. I was wondering how they did round the corner. Multiple pieces.
You stop vandalising our house. And if you were wondering what I was doing while Nova was busy with this... Remember, big boys, don't cry.
Oh God, what a mess. Okay, this is what we're looking at now. Progress is being made. So now I need to get rid of these red carpet grips that have like tacks in them to grip the carpet. I need to rip those up, and then I need to take up these pieces of underlay. Okay, I've finished my first step. It's completely stripped. It's gonna look so good. I have got so many more left to do. This is really quite time consuming. Look at this nice stripped wooden stairs, all ready for some attention. Now, this turn here is starting to give me some concerns in regards to the runner, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm planning to sand the stairs first because they're nice, like wide, flat surfaces, and I'm going to use a rotary sander for that, the same one that we used for the walls of the living room. And then I'm going to do this bit. Yes, hello, Goose. Oh, okay, I've now got quite the audience. And then I'll tackle the banisters. Honestly, why are you mystery wet? Oh, kisses, thank you. Yes, I'm going to get the sander out now and get all my gear on and start doing this.
What's that?
This is my protective face guard.
What for?
For sanding and stuff.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Right, Daddy. She's very, very masculine. She's busy doing all that sanding. I've been doing a facial treatment.
Look at the mark a mask is leaving across my nose. This is so boring. As such hard work. Lovely. I'm like crouched in a really weird position. It's so like not good for your back. But it is looking good. I'm just having to take breaks. I'm too old for this. I can't, it's just like back-breaking work.
Well, while Lawrence's team are still at Pooh Creek wrestling with that wee sofa, Nova's finished sanding her stairs and decided last minute to erect a beautiful floating shelf.
Oh my god.
It is like 30 degrees today. I have so nearly finished the stairs. I've just got those bottom 3 to do. The thought of doing that, oh my gosh, in this heat with the face covering on and the mask. Also, like my wrists are hurting from the sander. We're not going to do that today. I'm going to have a look and see how easy it is to strip this wallpaper off. I've not sprayed this, I've not done anything. I just want to see, because it's like quite old. Maybe the top layer will just come off. In the living room, it did just come off, the facing of it. So I have got a scraper. Let's see what happens. Oh, this wallpaper's like rubbery. It's so gross. Oh my god, this is so much easier than the living room.
Oh yeah.
This wall seems in really, really good condition. It's like proper smooth, unlike the walls we had in the living room. I've just taken off the thermostat because it's a smart thermostat, and I've just noticed that they've painted this wallpaper. It's got like a shimmer to it underneath. It used to be kind of like a muted antique gold. They've painted it this white cream colour. So this is why I'm getting like flakes and mess everywhere as I take this wallpaper off. Oh, that came off so clean. Okay, this is the progress that I've made. Very, very happy with how this is coming off. A lot of it is coming off straight away, and there's not very much of the kind of like lining of the wallpaper left to lift. So hopefully this will be a pretty quick job. We have this strange mystery patch job. I don't know what is underneath there.
More bananas!
I took a couple of nails out the walls and they are now raised. It seemed to rip out some of the plaster. So I'm a bit nervous as to what this wall is going to be like.
It's because she's a nervous person. As Charlene would say, she wants to stop worrying so much. Char would also say, ooh, moose. But anyway, as Nova cracks on and that wallpaper disappears, the room immediately starts to take on a warmer hue, much closer to what it'll end up looking like.
Okay, that's not so bad. That just needs a bit of filler. The actual wall is okay.
Which I knew it would be. God, she worries about the smallest things. Do you remember when Char said, ooh, moose?
Oh, let's see what's underneath this patch. Absolutely no idea what this is. It seems like stable.
Oh, what?
So this is what was underneath the mystery patch.
What is that?
What is that?
It's like raised at the bottom here, and then it goes into slopes and then comes out. It's like a bulge.
Do you know, to add insult to injury, the previous owner as well was like, don't know what that was, can't remember, but good luck with it.
I just did this little corner. It looks really satisfying.
Oh, hello.
I bet it won't carry on.
It went. Oh, the sound. Can you hear the sound?
Yeah!
What is that?
No idea.
Oh my god, that's so satisfying. Have a look.
It's just sticking on the edge a little bit.
Is that a tiny piece of pepperami? Oh, now that is perfect.
This is the best piece that's come off.
No, that is special.
Look at Nova with her slight workman's glisten.
That was really good, actually.
Do you sweat, Nova, or do you shimmer?
I don't sweat. No.
Sometimes put sugar in my arsehole.
Nova perspires. Nova is not a girl that poops. She's a bitch.
Pitch the shit. This wall was much nicer, much easier. So now we've just got to soak off those last few bits, fill in any holes in the wall, and then prime it.
It's the steadiest, stablest footage around. It's Nova, camera lady extraordinaire.
Alright then, Daddy.
I actually think now that I've sanded it, these edges aren't so bad. Because we were thinking about putting filler in here.
Well, it depends though, because
so beat up.
I
But
mean,
actually, if you feel it, it's pretty nice.
it'll just look a bit sort of rough and ready.
Yeah, I don't mind there being like a patina. The one thing I will say.
Do you know what a patina is?
The one thing that I will say is like underneath this rim here, there are still a few staples and tacks that I just can't get out. So if I put my
Oh, no
fingers
one's
here,
gonna see
It
that.
feels horrible, and there's still like pieces of carpet that I can't rip up, but it's fine to look at.
I couldn't give a shit.
I'm a bit concerned there's like glue here that I'm struggling to remove.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just paint over it. We'll call it the patina.
But this is all nice and smooth. This feels lovely.
We used to live next door to patina.
Oh, look. I look a bit insane. I've got me Joanna Lumley on. Up until this point in the vlog, you know, I've not really been in here. I've not been doing the work. Well, I have been working. I've been editing. I've been taking care of kids. But today, I'm actually going to join Nova in doing this room. I'm going to try and strip the walls. You know, she's made a good start. It's a good effort, you know, but sometimes I like to just come in and, you know, she's had her chance, she's had her shot. I'll see what I can do. Between you and I think I'm going to put on Mike and Alma Baldwin's Coronation Street cover of Something Stupid. We're going to crack on in here and we're going to fill the whole house with romance.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend the evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or
Oh, that's not lovely. Oh, shit. It's coming off very nicely there. It's lovely. I'd forgotten this is what the bare wall looks like. It's rather attractive, sort of terracotta. It's not really terracotta at all. This is the last piece of our kind of like original furniture that we're going to be binning. These were the DVD storage units. We had these since Novympia rights.
Go to hell and take your friends with you!
Okay, new day. Olympia's been doing a really, really good job at getting rid of all the kind of like under layer of the wallpaper from the walls that I've stripped. But today I want to try and sand off this top edge here. Now I know that I'm going to be able to get all the flat surfaces on the banisters just fine with the electric sander, but I am not convinced as to how easy it's going to be to use the sanding square sponge things to do the detail work. So I'm going to try that now on the edge because I feel like that's quite an easy place to try it out on. 80 grit here. Let's just see what happens. I think this is going to work. This is like a layer of silicone, like sealant. So maybe I try and get rid of that with a blade. Sorry, this is so hard to film because there's nowhere really to put a tripod, but yeah, it's like a silicone sealant and it is coming off with a standing knife. Also, I'm not just saying this as a cop-out, it really doesn't have to be perfect because we are staining it quite dark anyway. It's just a tone that we're changing. So I'm not too fussed if it's not 100% pristine. It just needs to be lifted enough that we can then restain it on top. I have a new idea. This thing is getting a bit wobbly. I can see it's just tacked on. I wonder if we don't just replace this completely.
Completely.
It just wants to come completely off. Yes, very happy with this decision because if I rip this off, then the edge is so much wider. It's going to be easier to sand. And then we can put a fresh one of these on and I can get rid of all the old glue or silicone or what was there. Now that this is wider, I can actually use the electric sander. I have made an executive decision in your absence.
Oh my God, what do you mean?
I don't know if you've noticed.
Noticed? What am I looking at? Where you've scuffed the wall? Have you taken something off?
This thing is like stuck on with silicone and has about like an inch thick varnish on it, and it just was not sanding off, and the silicone was pissing me off, so I just ripped it off.
Oh, that's
we
fine.
can just replace it, so it's on the floor over there.
Oh, does it need replacing though? What actually
I
is
think it
it?
would look nice. It's on the floor over there.
Oh,
It's
does
like
it
a
have
little
a-
border. Just a rounded border.
Some sort of beading or something? Are you breaking the house?
No.
The value's gone in the toilet.
But I feel like that edging is probably not very expensive.
No, you
so we
can't say
can just
edging
do
on the
it.
channel. You can't. You simply can't.
I think that looks good.
I would like to carry on with the walls in here today, but God, it's so dusty in here.
It is dusty.
Help me, Jackie.
Okay, stay focused.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, you are. That's you.
Yeah, I'm really gross today. I'm
That's you.
very like sweaty and gross.
Get it off.
Excuse me. You can see where they put this thick layer of varnish on when this was already on, and there's like a ridge
So built up.
of varnish.
But they've done it because it's like there's a gap there. Like, what's that? What's that then?
which is totally fine. That's just solving the
That's
problem.
fine.
Absolutely fine. But when we want to go and strip it all back, it's a nightmare. So
Oh, I'm just about to peel this off, darlings. I love when it puckers. Ooh.
So in total, this one-day job did take about 3 days because typically some of it came off with one massive piece and some of it wouldn't budge for love nor money. If you remember the living room reno or you've done this yourself, then you'll also remember that this under layer of wallpaper is sticky and messy as hell, and the cleanup has to be constant while you're doing it. Disgraceful shite. But anyway, it was at this point in the process where we made the executive decision to start going to B&Q to get some bits and bobs. So let's bloody do it.
It's the old stomping ground, B&Q. This is our first trip. I'm so excited. It's going to be many trips. This one's just going to be, you know, just look for, maybe we should look at the skirting board, see if they have got a little one. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I've just been to the dentist and my mouth's all numb.
No, Nova's mouth's numb.
I can save pants.
When you stain varnish with a bit of hair, it may change the colour, so it's best to try on the test area first.
This is Nova picking up some wood filler. I'm getting some poly filler, just for all those little cracks. Is it all coming back to you, Daddy?
This is not what we want.
This is the beading we got. Oh, this is where we first met.
This is not what we want.
There were nights when the wind was so cool. You can't take me anywhere, can you? There's an absolute sea of skitting boards here. I didn't think they'd have quite so many, but there's options. But we haven't measured, so gonna go home.
Can't really look any further.
Can't really look. Come where should we go? Do you want to go home? Do you want to go get you a sweet treat, get your donut or something? It's quite enough of that, Kesha, thank you. Well, I've done as much of these walls as I can. I haven't done behind this radiator. I'm sure Nova's told you. We're having this radiator replaced with something a bit more fitting. Janice, what are you doing? So I'm going to go around now, classic. You know us. Pull out all the wall plugs. That was Nova. Did you see her? Typical. She's not doing any work at all.
I pulled one out already.
Huh?
There was one that I pulled out already because it looked like it wanted to come out.
There's just plug. Like, what was hanging up there? It's like, shove a load of plugs in.
That one I pulled out.
So what am I keeping for the curtain rail? Those red ones there?
These ones, yeah.
What's happened in the middle there? There's no plugs in it.
Good.
Huh?
Just now starting to hurt. I'm going to take some paracetamol.
Your teeth? I said they'd hurt.
Very nice.
Oh, do you know, when they just pop out. Oh, and so lit. As the sun sets on another day where I haven't achieved loads. Just going to be finishing things off here by the age-old treat of shoving some polyfinger, some polyfiller on the edge of your finger. Loads just gone on the floor. I'm just going to be filling in these holes, which I find to be quite therapeutic. And after all, people tend to make more of their days than their evenings here. There isn't really much to do at night. So I decided to have a night in with a good book. Do you know when I said polyfinger? Who's polyfinger?
No, don't look at this.
Nova's doing my tail, look.
Yeah, but this at the moment doesn't look very appetising.
Look at that. You would not give someone on death row that, would you? What's that?
They already think that vegan cooking looks bad. Oh.
You would not, would you? Your worst enemy. What's that? I thought I was done in here, but I'll just take, I think I'll take these down actually. Filled all the holes that I can so far. Let the rain come down. Wash away. Oh, go for it, Celine. Work it. Work it for the judges, baby puss. Wiggle it for the judges, baby puss.
I'm going to order all of our electrical faceplates. So this one's actually a bit of a weird one, and it's mainly going to be hidden behind a curtain anyway. But this is wireless because the actual switch for this is wired all the way in the kitchen over there. We also have a second one for that. This is, see, I'm just like holding it, and these are very specific and kind of ugly. So I'm thinking they might have to be painted, and maybe we can get some nice decorative frame to go around them. But otherwise, we've got a bunch of power outlets in here, some old Ethernet outlets. So I'm going to order some nice, more sort of Georgian style like we have in the other rooms to replace those. Because as we get to further prepping the walls and painting them, these will have to be whipped off anyway. We're having shelves on this wall for our DVD collection. And, hello, I'm trying to calculate how many shelves we'd need for our DVDs. We've got about 410 DVDs.
About 200 of those is just copies of Serial, Mum.
I've already gone through them and chucked 100.
Oh my.
If they're like 115 centimeters wide, which is basically the widest we can go from there to there without it looking too cramped. How many can we have vertically?
Is it going to be sort of yay wide?
Yeah, maybe like a little bit wider.
Oh, so we're slightly under.
No, slightly out towards. I don't want to go under the stairs.
Okay.
Oh.
We were originally going to have paneling here, which I don't want the shelves to go across the paneling. So that would mean we could have 515 centimeter wide shelves that look nice and are spaced neatly, but that would fit like 400 DVDs without any space.
I think we should long off paneling on these two for two reasons. Well, multiple reasons actually. Save time doing the paneling, save buying a bit more of the paneling, save some money. This unit's going to go there, so you probably won't even see that. You get extra space for the shelves if we don't put paneling on this wall. Also, we're having paneling going up the stairs, so there and here might be quite a lot.
That's true.
So then we just have paneling.
And it might look a bit strange being on that like kitchen peninsula as well.
Yeah, alright, so we won't have paneling on this half.
So this wall won't have paneling?
Which, to be fair, the paneling will be where you can see it mostly. When you're in the kitchen, when you're in there, when you're in here, unless you're like,
Okay, that gives us way more wiggle room for the shelving.
Get 6.
I'll order 6.
So these are the bizarre kind of plastic ripply nipply skirting boards.
I don't think they're bizarre. I think they're totally fine. They're just not really what.
Oh my god, damn it. Plastic is weird.
It's not weird at all.
It's perverted, of course it is.
But we would like wood. I've got no idea how difficult this is going to be to prise off. So I thought I would just try and get a corner. Have you got the scraper?
I think this has been plastered around the skirting board.
Which would be a bit of a pain in the arse.
I can't. This is so against. You see, there's no nails or anything, so I think this is glued.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
But it's like.
That's not budging.
Let's say budgeons.
Oh, are we leaving it then?
I think we're going to have to.
We might as well set up little tiny beds in the corner of B&Q. Just a little tent. And just camp out. Because we're always in here. And yet they don't give us a nice discount, do they? Nova's been waiting to stain these stairs for months, so she's very, very excited. But we're just going to get some... Well, can you even get samples for...
We can get like little...
dark oak wood
that might
dye.
go well with like the paneling, because this is a bit like more ash than a walnut.
So long as it's like a dark tone that's fairly muted. If only they had Jacobean dark oak. Oh, thank God. Have they got small floor varnishes? No, the floor ones always come in massive tins. Bastards. Right, well that floor varnish is now in the trolley. She's not very happy because it's £50 and she thinks it might go wrong. Should we look at the yellow paint? I'm saying yellow like it's going to be canary yellow. I did offer Nova a hug and she declined, so she can't be that bad. But she's nervous about spending 50 quid on some varnish that might end up looking really patchy and shit. But then if she does a good job with sanding it down, it should just be fine. Okay, this is the exciting bit now. I'm going to go quiet now because I love doing this. This is the wallpaper we have selected, which is a little bit more sort of Snow White than it is Haunted Mansion, but...
I hate these because it's lit so appallingly.
No, but look.
No, I know, but to pick it up initially, you think, oh yes, and
lovely.
then it's like fucking orange. It's just such a different...
Okay. Sweet mulled cider. Oh my God, that's urine yellow. That is anemic baby poo, that one.
You are at risk of baby poo.
After a few conversations about this is more baby poo than this is, that's baby poo. Nova said, where's rugged olive to compare? And I said, I found pressed olive. And she goes, you're going to be a pressed olive. That's nice. Now, that's the cabin glow. I think that's that's got some warmth to it.
That actually looks more green under this light compared to the wallpaper.
It does look green on camera as well. Get rid of sassafras tea.
And then you were thinking, this I think is a bit dark.
Elegant Earth.
Looks nice. I think it's a bit dark. I don't mind the colour. I do think cabin glow is the best one.
I think cabin glow. Do you know why I like cabin glow? Because it looks like a Christine McConnell colour. Right, Nova's warmed me down. We're going to get test spots for Elegant Earth and cabin glow. Do you remember when we used to live next door to Val's Spa?
Oh, yeah.
Back at Ches Batty, Nova cracks on with her spindles in order to test our overpriced wood varnish. Still a touchy subject to this day.
This is lifting really nicely, do you see?
Well, having done a bit of white spirit just to clean the working area, she's about to try the walnut whip. Now, if you remember earlier on in our hero's journey, Nova was not very pleased that this was the only size of this she could get.
A little bit nervy.
Bit nervy, because Nova does love pissing money up the wall usually.
Let's put a little bit.
Oh, good.
So this is going to be covered up by the runner.
Oh, yeah.
Garbage.
I mean, I think that's going to look lovely. Quite dark, but obviously the panelling is very dark.
So we've got 3 different types of woods. We've got the tread. We've got, I can't remember what this is called, and I can't remember what this is called.
Oh, great.
3 different types of wood, so I do want to try it on like...
Try and marry it all together, perhaps. Oh, I think it'll look fine, Doolins. Smells nice anyway. It's also crunch time for the runner.
The lighting's terrible.
The lighting does suck, but on camera, that one on the left is now suddenly very, very pale. Well, look, I don't think I feel as strongly about this as you do, so go with the one you want, which I'd like that noted down, by the way. That's compromise. But from me, I'd like that noted down because she never would say anything remotely close to what I've just said out loud. Would you? No, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. Go with the one you want, but if it looks shite, we'll burn the place down.
Okay, deal. After all that fuss, I've just tried to order this and it's out of stock. And I emailed the website and they said it's not coming back in stock until Christmas. So this one it is.
So having decided that the skirting boards are going to stay and we're just going to try and paint over them with a PVC paint.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be, what is it? Chocolate brown.
No, say it properly.
Schokoladenbraun.
Schokoladenbraun!
Deutsche Essen Scheiße-Film.
I want to see first of all that this will definitely cover these plastic skirting boards. I feel like it should do.
White! Why does everything have to be white?
And then also, we've got some flexible beading, which I think is silicone, because this is going to go around the corner here.
Cover that shit there.
And also, this wall caves in, like it's concave by the window, so we wouldn't be able to use straight beading anyway.
Honestly, this house is like a fucking fun house.
But I want to see if this can be painted.
Oh, it looks like
That looks alright.
a good shade of brown. It's definitely dark and not too warm.
Right, so it's not immediately repelled, so let's see how that dries.
I mean, that's going to take probably several coats. Although, oh no. If I remember anything about that UVC paint, it's that it's a bit of a bastard. It's quite streaky and you need to do several coats of it. But do you know what? If that dries down like a matte, that would be fine.
I don't actually know what the finish is. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Right.
Fiona!
Turn it off.
Oh my God!
I kept it on. I kept it on.
This is dry now and it's literally perfect. Like, I'm scratching it and it doesn't come off. So I reckon we could probably do this in one coat if we're very neat. This thing, it does cover, but it needs to be applied first because you can see it starts to crack when you bend it. So we need to bend it around the stairs first and then paint it.
What's that got to do with my knob? Oh God. That makes me wince a bit.
And so, Puffins, we spent our remaining time finalising the room so it's ready to receive its new facelift. I sanded down the walls so we can start sloshing some paint around. And this mystery blob, by the way, it was just a really terrible plaster job. Sanded down beautifully. Nova finished doing her banister and installing the new trim, and in part 2, we'll finally find out whether it'll be cabin glow or elegant earth. We'll find out if our chandelier even works, and we'll finally put up our $3,000 wallpaper. But before we let you go,
I thought I would just show off a couple of the things that are going to be going into the dining room. You know, acquisitions, fine vintage pieces.
Garbage.
well, we teased the chandelier at the start. This is not an actual antique. This is a reproduction that we found. But it was like 20 quid and we were like, we're not leaving that. The colour is great. Like, it just looks so sick. And because it's not super vintage, there's a much higher chance that the wiring will work first time because I'm not having another Amanda Dooling. You may remember as well in our house tour, in the first renovation video, we've got this giant piece of carved wood, which hopefully is going to end up being a ceiling rose, but God knows if that's going to work. Stay tuned. There's something buried over here, but this is a new acquisition. Let me get it out. Nova has wanted a creepy, haunted, like, piece of needlework for ages and ages, but they are so expensive when you find them because they are obviously like 100 and something years old. I mean, this one was done, well, the date there is 1853, is that? And we found it, and she's called Marianne. That's if Marianne ever gets off her arse. Marianne, can you believe it? That's definitely haunted. Some little schoolgirl. Remember me. We'll remember you, Marianne. I also found these in TK Maxx. These are a must. I think either side of the door. These kind of like mirrors. They're like hand mirrors, but obviously completely like not usable. But how beautiful are they? So they're going like either side of the door, I think would look great. And something we found at the Fairy Festival the other day. Now brace yourself. We go mad for stained glass. Isn't she beautiful? Perhaps in the window. This lovely owl. So, with any luck, the next time you see us, we'll be putting all of this on the walls. There will obviously be a separate reno eventually for this room. This is the spare room I'm in right now. Am I thinking nautical themed? So we're going to give ourselves an extra week to finish the dining room. So next week is not going to be part 2. Next week we're doing a faves and shitters, but to be fair, this one has got such hard-hitting entries as J-Lo's Dirty Chanclas. And then the week after, we're going to bring you part 2, where we're going to try our best to finish it all. But will there be a part 3? I don't know. You've got to just stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, etc, etc. Now, to see exclusive stuff from us, including an extra long extended version of the original living room renovation, as well as other stuff like my solo podcast, you get access to a Discord, you get your name on the end card, etc, etc, then why not check out our Patreon? The link will be just here, and some of those guys get birthday shout outs, including but not limited to, for August 2nd, it's star of Disney's Over the Hedge, Alexander. Happy birthday, Alex. For August 9th, it's Vinny. Happy birthday, Vinny. For August 19th, it's Alfie's birthday. Well, it's me, Alfie. What's it all about, Alfie? Sorry. Also, for August 19th, we've got 2 more. Happy birthday to M. Shilly. Free Willy. And August 19th. Now, turning 40 years old. I didn't even think it was legal for people to do that anymore, Sam. To turn 40 years old? What does 40 look like? God. Speaking about over the hedge, how about over the hill? Happy birthday to you, Sam Lutley. Thanks for being with us for so long, Sam. You're an absolute gent and a world-class person of taste and elegance. And finally, for August 22nd, happy birthday to Christoph, which I think is the name of someone from Frozen, hopefully. That's the best I've got. I'm now going to carry on doing the dining room. I'm going to carry on, got to. I don't actually think we'll be doing any dining in there whatsoever. And it's a chocolate and brown to our brand new patrons, Madam Nicole, Slap, Molu, Jade, Andy Henry, Nikki the Gamer, Meridian and Espervex. There's this photograph of Kat. This is so dusty. Look at this. This needs some treating and renovating. She'll be furious that this is on the internet. That's a picture of Kat nursing a baguette.